What's up, guys? Welcome to the first stream.
Hey, what's up, guys? Great start. I forgot to unmute my mic. Welcome to the first stream of the rebrand of my channel. I have done wrestling live streams before, but it has been about 3 or 4 years. So this is a fresh start of me actually having my channel be around wrestling, and that's the general theme instead of me trying different things. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to actually unlisting all of my videos and stuff until this point. But now that we're here, I'm very, very excited to bring this to bring this kind of content to you guys. Tonight we got the go home show, the last Friday night Smackdown before Money in the Bank tomorrow. I will be live streaming that as well. Look forward to it a lot. Hope you guys are excited for this. I'm very excited for this. And it's almost time for Friday night Smackdown. So before we get started here, are you guys excited for Friday night Smackdown tonight? And are you excited for Money in the Bank tomorrow? And before the show starts, drop down your predictions below. What do you think is going to go down at Money in the Bank? Who do you think are going to win the matches? And here we go. Showtime. Sound up.
Now.
Audio good? Anything too loud, too quiet?
Forever. Together.
Welcome to the sixth, where in less than 24 hours, career-altering opportunities hang in the balance at Money in the Bank, where these three superstars will join forces in an
Got Cody Rhodes and then RKO. Ooh, being a little bit buffery today, huh? It's already done this to me a couple of times. Is my stream buffering? I think we are. Alright, let me try something here.
kicking off Smackdown with Jey Uso. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome main event Jey Uso. Wade Jey Uso, one of 6 men, eager to follow in the footsteps of the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest, who last year climbed the ladder, retrieved the contract, and changed the course of his career.
6 men will compete tomorrow in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, 5 of whom have never before been world champions. This could be an epic moment in one of those young men's careers.
On a personal note, Wade, I'm really glad you're not eating all over yourself like Michael Cole did on Monday night.
Well, this entire audience in Toronto has yeeted their hearts out, and then far be it from me to join them. I'm a professional, unlike Michael Cole.
I appreciate the decorum you bring to the desk.
Just pros, that's what we are. Ultimate professionals.
I said main event Jey Uso is now in your city! Canada, I appreciate that because y'all let me in. Yeet. But look though, Money in the Bank is tomorrow night. And if y'all want Jey Uso to be the new Mr. Money in the Bank, let me hear you say, yeet.
I do think
No doubt about it, bad news. The megastar objects to Jay's assessment of the situation.
Yeah, he does, and I'll tell you this, Corey, tomorrow night we may, in fact, get ourselves the first ever Money in the Bank megastar in the form of the man with the undeniable cavalcade. That's right, L.A. Knight.
What an ovation tonight in Toronto for the defiant one, L.A. Knight.
Let me talk to you. I gotta tell you, honestly, I kind of like that. You just asked everybody if they want to see you be Mr. Money in the Bank. Let me hear you say yeet. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to look around, listen, and think to myself, I don't know, something tells me maybe you might be the odds-on favorite. And that's kind of crazy to me, because just a year ago, walking into this match, I was the odds-on favorite. And I just start thinking to myself, you know what? I got all the respect in the world for you, and I'll tell you why. Because here you were, part of this goofy bloodline family. You break apart, you do your own thing. Just me, who's day one-ish. But the way that I'm going to show you respect tomorrow is by showing you none at all. Because let me tell you this, doesn't matter if it's you, any other one of those goofs back there, you all can get stomped out. And don't get lost in the sauce. Because look, you ain't ever been on a ride like this before. Because as much as you used to hear it, yeet, tomorrow night, you're going to hear all of Toronto saying, yeah.
yeah.
Yeet. Yeah. Yeet. No. Look, I hate to be that guy, but let's be real. I am that guy. Hey, Toronto don't want to hear all that yeet, yeah, do we, Toronto? LA, how you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Last time I saw you, your head was so far up Logan's prime location. Why don't you tell the world what the newest prime favorite tastes like? And, Jay, you and me, man, we got a lot in common. Smackdown first.
Carmelo Hayes now being interrupted by the master himself, Chad Gable.
Well, unlike everybody else in this match, I've been living in my own personal
mental hell for the past 3 weeks. That's pathetic. Have a little empathy for someone who's been through what I've been through. All right, my family left me high and dry. I got whacked in the head and left for dead. I got the Wyatt 6. I got the Wyatt 6 after me for reasons I don't even understand. But what did I do? Did I run and hide, cower in fear? No.
We got ourselves a Money in the Bank party, Wade. Andrade has hit the scene.
Luchadors and ladder matches just go hand in hand. It's time for Andrade to step out of the shadows.
Chicos. You all talking about, oh, my dream is win the Money in the Bank. But, chicos, dreams don't win matches, especially a dangerous match like Money in the Bank. And guess what?
Things are about to get even worse in the form of an extremely angry Scottish warrior.
Say hello to the most bitter and dangerous man in all of WWE.
McIntyre knows all too well how valuable and dangerous the Money in the Bank contract can be. He's been victimized by it.
He's the only former world champion in tomorrow's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Too loud. I got you. Is that better?
I expected better from you, Canada, being part of the Commonwealth. No, Punk's not here, but his family are always with me. Speaking of Punk, here's a fair warning to all you guys in the ring. The violence I inflicted upon Punk, that is exactly what's going to happen to each and every one of you if you get in my way tomorrow. In fact, let's meet my competition. El Idiot. Chad, I just feel bad for you. Mello, you got a bright future, but you are not him. You're looking up at him.
We're going to see tomorrow. You mean looking down at me when I get...
L.A. Knight. That's not the word you're going to need tomorrow. It's going to be no. In you. How the hell did you get across the border anyway?
From behind, Andrade's had enough.
Well, he's been stewing on the El Idiot comment for the past 1 minute, and now all hell is breaking loose.
A little preview of what the men's Money in the Bank ladder match may look like tomorrow, except you're going to have to add a lot of ladders to the equation. High risk, high stakes.
And a lot of danger. None more threatening than that man.
Tonight it's Drew McIntyre as the last man standing. Will the same hold true tomorrow at Money in the Bank?
This is Drew just softening up his opponents a little early. Or at least attempting
It'll be a spec between a lock and a hard place, but never a yeet and a yeah place. LA Knight and Jey Uso rid the ring of the Scottish Warrior, but tomorrow night there are no allies. It is every man for himself.
Little taster of the carnage we can expect tomorrow night at Money in the Bank. Those are the 6 competitors competing for the contract in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match tomorrow from 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Climb the ladder, retrieve the contract, change the course of your career. But right now, I'd like to send it backstage to our Canadian broadcast team, Jackie Redmond.
Right, don't you know it, Corey Graves? Thank you so much. I am here with Bayley, who won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match in 2019 and successfully cashed it in for a championship. So, Bayley, I'm going to just ask you this. I mean, you have done this. So what does it take to not only win the ladder match, but turn it into a title?
Well, the Money in the Bank ladder match is one of the most brutal matches in WWE, but it's also the most rewarding. But you got to stay sharp because it's about timing when you're cashing in, you know? You got to stay sharp, you got to stay focused, and I cashed in and became the longest reigning SmackDown Women's.
I'm sorry, Bayley, but your advice is almost as irrelevant as you are. In fact, you wouldn't even be the WWE Women's Champion if it weren't for me being illegally ejected from that match versus my ferocious little frittata, Piper Niven. So guess what? When I am Miss Money in the Bank, cha-ching Chelsea, you'll know when I'm coming for you.
How about you come back when you actually win a match, okay?
And next time little Miss P drops you, I will be coming to you with a Money in the Bank contract and be your new WWE Women's Champion.
Oh, wait, it sounds like Chelsea Green has it all planned out. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by B-Fab, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawson, the Street Profits. Well, Wade, the WWE Tag Team titles are on the line tonight in our main event, but we've got tag team action headed your way up next.
Well, they didn't get the musical they wanted. They do have a match, pretty deadly. Take on the Street Profits right here on SmackDown next.
Sunday.
All right. So hello everybody. I know the show got started, so I stopped reading the chat for a little bit. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you enjoying SmackDown so far? I think that first segment with all the people in the Money in the Bank match is actually that's pretty fire. Bill's vibing, yeah, I'm vibing. I hope the audio sounds better now. No, I can't show the actual show due to copyright. The stream would get taken down immediately. I don't know a thing about wrestling. I recommend turn on your TV and switching over to Fox. Wrestling's a good time. So who's excited for Money in the Bank tomorrow? I am very excited. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 10. Absolutely out of 10. Hey, Pipe. It's going to be a great pay-per-view. I think it's probably going to be the best one of the year since Mania. Speaking of, I haven't been around on YouTube in a while, at least in terms of streaming wrestling. What did you guys think of WrestleMania? I think best of all time. It topped it, which is 25. It topped it. Not 25. 23. 23 was my personal favorite before that one. Super underrated Mania. Oh, this is probably too loud without the show being on, isn't it? Why can't I get this fat at 50? Oh, I'll have to work. Let me know when it comes back from commercial break, how the audio sounds. Now I know what I need to change. Actually, how does it sound right now too? While there's no audio in the background playing. And we are back.
On Fox, the quarterfinals of the European Championships continue as Harry Kane leads England against Switzerland at noon Eastern, followed by the Netherlands taking on Turkey. All on Fox and the Fox Sports app. 3 Lions, baby!
You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just so sick of them. I just talked to Nick though, and it's me versus Piper tonight.
All right, good. You know I got your back, right?
You always do. I'm gonna go get ready.
That's right.
Bad news. Bailey versus Piper Niven still to come tonight.
Flash at the Castle rematch I cannot wait for. I also cannot wait for seeing these boys back in action.
And their opponents, Kid Wilson and Elton Prince, Pretty Deadly. Come on, Bad News, let me have one. I know it's been bottled up inside all night.
Oh, it's coming, Corey. Yes, boy! God, that felt good.
Well, Smackdown sponsored in part by Prime Hydration, the fastest growing beverage in history and the official hydration drink of WWE. With only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes, drink Prime. Pretty Deadly and the Street Profits in a battle to move up the rankings in the tag team division. The Street Profits had the chance back in France, Wade, to challenge the current WWE Tag Team Champions Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and bumped to the back of the line. And it's a lot of work to make it back into championship contention.
Yeah, not really been a great year thus far for the Street Profits. Of course, this is a massive opportunity to start climbing those rankings again against a couple of guys in Pretty Deadly. Slightly distracted this past week, still convinced their musical idea has legs and will get off the ground.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I think Pretty Deadly, the musical, sounds extremely interesting. But Wade, in your opinion, what do Elton and Kit need to do to really catch the attention in the eyes of the WWE Universe?
I mean, if you put away a former two-time tag team championship team like the Street Profits, suddenly you're not just a couple of pretty boys in sexy outfits, and those outfits really are sexy. You are the real deal, and they have to prove they can get the job done against the very best at the very top.
Excellent teamwork, as tricky as it may have been, by Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. Pretty Deadly. Tremendous athleticism from Montez Ford on display, and great power by Tez as well. Nice hip toss. Here comes Elton, and there goes Elton.
People always consider Dawkins the powerhouse, and he obviously is, but Montez is certainly no slouch in the strength game.
Colossal double hip toss covered by Dawkins.
That kick out at 2. That's Sling's very buffering today.
Wait, is it possible? I think a lot of the skeptics would argue that Pretty Deadly maybe spend a little too much time entertaining and not enough time fighting inside the ring from bell to bell.
Oh, that was so.
Oh.
I will never complain about a tag team who entertain me as well as Pretty Deadly do, but you're right. First and foremost, you need victories, you need wins. Pretty Deadly are more than capable of doing that. They are former NXT Tag Team Champions, and we're yet to see the very best of them in ring here on Smackdown, but it's coming, baby.
I totally agree with you, Wade. Can't not be impressed by what we've seen out of Pretty Deadly thus far, but Dawkins out of the way, and watch these right hands by AD, over and over to the chin.
Just a man who is built double tough in Angelo Dawkins. Absolute runaway steam train at times.
Dawkins drops Elton and Kit. Elton not where he wants to be, trapped in a corner, big enziguri. Rocks Prince down, Dawkins into the cover, hooks the leg. Pretty Deadly hang in there.
Pretty Deadly starting to look like the Bruised Brothers right now, talking of musicals. Things going horribly for them because the Street Profits have come out on fire tonight.
Saw on your screen a moment ago, B-Fab, who's proven to be extremely valuable recently to the Street Profits, helping them change up their training regimen, but had no answer from chicanery from Pretty Deadly. Kit Wilson, Elton Prince in complete control.
And back into commercial break. Been a pretty good match so far. How do you guys like this match? Been a pretty solid 30 minutes here to start the show. Go-home shows for SmackDown just haven't really been that good recently, but that's because so many of them have been taped because of all of these international shows. This is the first go-home episode of SmackDown that's actually been properly live for the States and not a taped show. Well, in a few months, right? Since before Mania, I think. I think every other one so far has been an international show. So bringing back Beavis and Butthead. I don't know why I'm so many issues with buffering today. Not my stream. My stream's not been buffering to my knowledge except for right at the beginning. But the actual show itself. Almost back from commercial here. And we are back
At Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as we kick off Money in the Bank weekend. Tag team action underway between the Street Profits and Pretty Deadly. And Wade, Pretty Deadly have been extremely effective throughout the commercial break.
Yeah, putting some real hurt onto Angelo Dawkins, who needs a tag in a big way.
Shoulders down, covered by Dawkins. Prince escapes. And a big clothesline. think anyone would argue with you, Wade, that when Pretty Deadly find that next gear, when they decide it's time to get serious, they are a top-tier tag team.
No doubt about it, and serious is that word right now, because serious jeopardy for Angelo Dawkins, because Pretty Deadly, they've opened up a little shop of horrors in that ring.
Oh, nobody home.
Overconfidence, overcommitted, need that tag.
Tag made on Pretty Deadly's side of the ring. Get running interference, stopping Dawkins from making it to Ford, but Dawkins throwing haymakers right now.
Might be the last guy in WWE you want to get in a punch-up with.
Ooh, nasty collision. Both superstars with the same idea. Pivotal point in this matchup, Wade. It could come down to which of these two teams make the tag first.
Montez Ford is feeling it. This arena desperate for this tag from the Profits, and they've got it.
Tags made on both sides. Here comes Montez Ford. Dropping heavy artillery across the spine of Elton Prince. Look at Tez go.
About 6 minutes of pent-up frustration bursting out of Montez Ford.
Misdirection and a clothesline takes down Prince. Wilson goes face first. Tremendous athleticism by Montez Ford. Super kick to the body. And an enziguri.
Dawkins is looking wiped out. Montez might have to win it on his own, and he is more than capable of doing so.
Belly to back suplex by Ford, and you can feel the intensity. Standing moonsault, hooks the leg. And Elton Prince survives for the moment.
The easiest athleticism in the game from Montez Ford, and now he's heading skyward.
You can fly as high as Montez Ford, but an uppercut stops the upward ascent of Montez.
It's sort of Pretty Deadly to show their street top.
Prince shoved off the top turnbuckle. I think a tag was made by Dawkins. I'm not entirely sure Pretty Deadly has realized the situation, Wade.
This could backfire badly on PD. They are now attacking the unlegal member.
Super duper plex by Pretty Deadly, but wait a minute, watch Dawkins! Swanton bomb! Cover! And Elton Prince at the last possible fraction of a second keeps this one going.
They're so desperate for victory here, PD.
And a right hand on the chin, but watch Kit from behind, shoulders down.
Moves straight out of the PD playbook. It didn't pay off.
Dawkins just pounced Kit into Elton.
Ludicrous brute strength from the big man of the Street Profits.
And Montez Ford takes flight in Toronto.
Softening up Kit Wilson there for the taking.
Sky high. And you are cleared for takeoff at YYZ from the heavens. Ford connects. And the Street Profits get it done. Here are your winners, the Street Profits.
That is a man who feels supremely confident when you pull out pins like that. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, little assist here and there from B-Fab, get the job done tonight.
You ready? We got to defend these tonight. Yeah, we do. We got to make sure we're on the same page.
I don't get it. All of a sudden you don't trust me. You forget the fact that we're the undefeated WWE Tag Team Champions. That shows the world we're on the same page.
Yeah, I've just had some time to think about what Johnny said, man.
What Johnny said? You know what I think? I think that flop Gargano has got it in your head. You're losing your focus, man.
Nah, I haven't lost focus.
Let me ask you a question. How many championships did you win with Johnny? I'll give you the answer. 0. Because it wasn't until you stopped doing things Johnny's way, and started doing things your way, that you worked out who you are. 2-time United States champion, youngest Money in the Bank winner in history. Never mind the fact that last year you beat John Cena at WrestleMania. And this year at WrestleMania, we won the WWE Tag Team Championships. These flops are so desperate to get these, they're trying to turn us against each other. They're not on our level, lad. So if you don't think we're on the same page, let's catch up. Let's show them who we are, lad. Come on.
WWE Tag Team titles
I can't
on
wait.
the line in our main event tonight. But the closing moments of Friday Night Smackdown last week left the WWE Universe with their collective jaws on the floor. Solo Sikoa is in the house, but before we hear from him, we'll take a look back at the Bloodline's brutal betrayal of the Wise Man. Next.
And commercial break again. Oh, that WrestleMania documentary was so good. Did you guys watch that? Alright, we're on commercial break. I will be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much have you enjoyed SmackDown so far? I think it's a 10 so far. I think at about a 9. It has been a pretty good show so far, though. So if you guys haven't already, after this live stream is over, I do have my Money in the Bank predictions video up on the channel. I uploaded that yesterday, so after this live stream, if you want to go check that out, go ahead, it is right there. And we are back.
15 superstars and legends are heading to Fanatics Fest NYC this August at the Javits Center. Meet Cody Rhodes, Liv Morgan, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, Hulk Hogan, and WWE Hall of Famer the Wise Man Paul Heyman, assuming he's recovered by then, and more on Saturday, August 17th and Sunday, August 18th. Get your tickets for the ultimate event for all sports fans and collectors at fanaticsfest.com. But wait, if you're in Toronto this weekend,
you can shop the largest collection of WWE Money in the Bank Toronto merchandise at the Money in the Bank Superstore, replica WWE Championship titles, superstar apparel, signed memorabilia, exclusive items, and so much more, all at the REC Room in downtown Toronto, open through Sunday.
Is apparel like apparel? Just curious.
Hey mate, it's English, it's my language, not yours, pal.
Well, we just found out this match has been made official after a vicious backstage attack earlier in the night. Piper Niven will have a chance to run it back from their battle at Clash at the Castle against WWE Women's Champion Bayley.
Impressive.
Tag team action is the theme of the evening tonight, Wade.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae.
Well, as Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae make their way toward the ring for tag team action, we'd like to remind you that the self-proclaimed new head of the table, new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, will be here tonight and is expected to address the WWE Universe regarding the heinous betrayal and subsequent mauling we witnessed at the hands of the Bloodline last week to one of their own.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Tonight, in the world's most famous
Madison Square Garden, acknowledge me! Right hand man, Tama Tonga, step up!
I acknowledge you.
Infamous Tonga Law, step up!
I acknowledge you.
Wyatt Enforcer, Jacob Fatu,
If not,
step
when do you
up!
think Roman's coming back?
I love you! I acknowledge you! All right, Paul, this is your one chance to live. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
Solo, I love you, and I acknowledge that you are not my tribal chief.
Samoans, fight to the wise man! For the love of God, don't do this! Paul Heyman refused to kiss the ring, and he's going to be led to the gallows.
Maybe it's time to believe Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns isn't coming back. Hopefully we receive some answers tonight from Solo Sikoa. But tonight, Friday Night Smackdown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Wade, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell will have one heck of a task ahead of them.
Yes, they do. All four women in this upcoming tag match collided in Money in the Bank qualifiers last week, ultimately costing one another an opportunity tomorrow. Now may be the chance for some vengeance.
safe to imagine that Bianca and Jade would love to recapture the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship that they technically never lost. But here's what we have coming up next.
Yeah, two top tag teams compete. They may raise their game tonight and grab themselves a future opportunity. Belair and Cargill take on Lorraine Hartwell, and it's next.
Try a second commercial break in like 5 minutes, teams. See, it feels like WWE's been doing better on commercial breaks the last couple weeks, but then this week, you know, all of a sudden they went right back to really heavy commercials. If they're gonna do that on go-home shows, I guess that's fine if they limit it to those. But they are getting a little bit ridiculous with how often they go to commercial. Everybody enjoying the stream so far? I've had fun. Watching wrestling is always more fun when there's other people watching it with you and it's people to chat with about it. "47 minutes in already." So when we go back to our next commercial break, we'll be an hour into the show. Man, this hour has flown by. And we're about to be back from commercial break already here. And back. That was a quick
32 members of the WWE Universe in the house tonight, Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, as we witness tag team action in the women's division, as the former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair look to thwart the offense of impressive Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae. The only thing impressive I've seen thus far, Wade, was that super kick from Cargill right in the mouth.
Two powerhouses of their respective teams, but it has been all Jade Cargill thus far. But perhaps the veteran smarts of Candice LeRae can change things.
LeRae rolling Cargill through and a forearm to the base of the skull and a senton by Candice. Looking to cover Cargill.
Some nice chemistry there. Former NXT Women's Tag Champs are LeRae and Hartwell looking to launch an assault on the tag division here and hopefully get an opportunity at Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Covered by Hartwell. When it comes to an experience advantage, you've got to give the edge to LeRae and Hartwell in this one, Wade. They've been a tag team for much, much longer than Cargill and Belair.
Well, no doubt about this. Take another look at this nice teamwork between Hartwell and LeRae, but once again, you just cannot keep Jade Cargill down.
A physical freak of nature. Cargill has been as advertised and lived up to the hype since arriving in WWE.
Well, Cargill had it pretty easy when she first got to WWE. She just mowed through everyone like a hot knife through butter, but the locker room seemingly are targeting Cargill now. Word is out. She is a big problem, and now she has a big target on her.
Cargill desperately trying to reach for a tag. The much fresher Bianca Belair. Hartwell hanging on for dear life. Nobody home. Both women with the same idea. Double boot. Down they go. Critical point in the matchup. Which of these two teams can make the tag first, Wade? That could make all the difference.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if Cargill gets this tag to Belair, it may well be over because Belair is completely fresh.
Go on, bad news.
And this is a woman possessed at the moment.
And remember, Cargill and Belair were not pinned or technically defeated for their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships at Clash at the Castle.
Just cannot match the grit and the drive of Bianca Belair, who wants those titles back in a hurry. Victory here may get them one step closer.
Two of the most physically dominant superstars in the business.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Big, heavy rights being rained down by Belair.
Belair is just a cheat code.
Dropped Hartwell. Candice gets the boot up just in time. Candice may have bought herself a few valuable moments to turn the tides, but the power of the ESP just too much for the Poison Pixie.
Welcome to the freak genetics of Bianca Belair.
Moonsault by Belair into the cover, hook of the leg. Candice LeRae not going down just yet.
It's incredible. There's so much tape on Belair. She's been at the top for so many years. It's just nothing you can do when she gets the wind in her sails.
Look at this physical dominance about to be displayed.
Oh.
Great move, smart strategy by Hartwell from the outside. LeRae rolls up, Cargill, shoulders down.
Just milliseconds away from stealing it here. What a victory this will be.
But Cargill answers with a brutal pump kick. Big right by Belair.
Sense the best chance of Hartwell and LeRae may have got.
KOD and Jaden in stereo.
Here are your winners, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Well, there are two Da Vinci diagrams come to life, scoring victory here, and this is how they do it. The unique offense of Bianca Belair combined with those strikes from Jade Cargill, simply too much for Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae. And in stereo, Jaded gets the victory as they get one step closer.
Well, our very own Kathy Kelly is up in the ring with Belair and Cargill.
Bianca, Jade, impressive victory out there. Would you say that this win was imperative to getting yourselves back on track?
You know what, Kathy? Yes. These past couple months have been really rough, but we are here to finish what we started.
Yes.
And that starts with getting back those tag team titles from Alba and Isla.
Hey, I just want to say thank you so much for keeping them warm for us. Now, everybody at home knows, this entire crowd knows, it's inevitable. We are coming back for our tag team titles. So we're going to see you soon.
It's great to have gold. It's not great when you have these two women on your tail.
Sounds like Alba and Isla had better watch their backs. They are now the hunted. Well, speaking of tag team championships, the men's tag team champions here on SmackDown have been riding high since WrestleMania. But these current challengers may have finally cracked the code to get under the skin of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. See what we mean in our progressive match flow.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Welcome to the Grayson Waller Effect! For my guest tonight, DIY. This is your show. This is my show, the Grayson Waller Effect. It says it right there, the Grayson Waller Effect. So what's that make him? Your secretary? You know what? Hey, how about this? We are the tag team champions. I would take a bullet for this man. You'd take a bullet for him? He sacrificed himself for me. I would do the same. So he willingly sacrificed himself last week for you.
One way to treat your tag partner. He got pulled in the way by Grayson Waller.
I've known you for a very long time, and we go way, way back. Someone's got to tell you, he's using you.
Waller's heard enough. Once again, Theory putting his body on the line. Theory took the bullet.
We weren't aiming for you. We were aiming for Waller. He pulled you in the way, just like he always does.
Well, you know what's going to happen in Toronto? Me and Grayson are going to show up. My best friend.
Dude, stop. He's only using you to keep these.
You know, I'm trying to...
Hey, what? Hey!
Kidding me? Come on, man. Go.
Gargano and Ciampa challenge A-Town down under. Tag titles on the line.
Face turn. I think Vince was right about him. I do think
Once upon a time, Gargano and his partner Ciampa captured tag team gold in this very arena. Will lightning strike twice for DIY? We find out later tonight as they challenge A-Town down under for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
24 hours before their date with the new and more vicious version of the Bloodline, Cody, Randy, and Canada's own KO are going to be live here next.
And this, let me ask.
We are already an hour into the show. It's been a very, very strong episode of SmackDown, I think, so far this week. It's been a great show. Now you go get another drink, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Did y'all miss me? I hope y'all did. So I believe the pre-show starts at 4 tomorrow, right? 4 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, it starts at 4 tomorrow. So I think the plan for me tomorrow is I'm going to be live right about 3:30. We'll try and get live about 30 minutes before the kickoff show starts. So plan for me to be live about 3:30 p.m. tomorrow, and we will be live for the entire pre-show, the 2-hour pre-show. We will be live for, of course, all of Money in the Bank, and we will also be live for the post-show.
Run by using an American vodka. So grab an American Mule with Wheatley American Vodka, and you can take that to the bank.
Well, after directing the diabolical destruction of the one-time wise man Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa will address the WWE Universe for the first time as the self-proclaimed Tribal Chief. That's later tonight, right here on SmackDown.
This fighter certainly in a nasty mood tonight, despite being back home in his native country of Canada. Owens is all business with good reason, Wade.
Yeah, one thing we know about Kevin Owens, he is like a Force 5 hurricane at the best of times. When he gets to Canada, though, he finds a whole new level, and that may well spell bad news for the Bloodline tomorrow at Money in the Bank.
It all goes down tomorrow, streaming live, WWE on Peacock. An absolutely colossal six-man tag team match as Kevin Owens joins forces with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the Viper Randy Orton to battle the Bloodline.
Next, Randy Orton!
Well, tonight's Friday Night Smackdown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive. And another raucous ovation for the arrival of the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. Oh wait, it certainly sounds like Canada got the memo. They are singing for the Viper.
Vicious, unrepentant, cold and calculating. Simply put, a man who transcends his era and has some very, very bad intentions for tomorrow night at Money in the Bank.
And making his way to the ring, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Wait, I've got to ask you, between Owens, Orton, and Rhodes, Cody arguably has the most experience battling the Bloodline. Is Cody going to be the secret ingredient to taking down Solo and the Bloodline tomorrow night?
Cody Rhodes might be the only man capable of tying together this trio we're about to see in the ring in their attempts to take down the new and more vicious Bloodline. If anyone can, Cody Rhodes can.
United by a common enemy. Rhodes, Owens, and Orton join forces tomorrow night in six-man tag team action. Can this trio take down the Bloodline?
Three of the very best, and they are going to have to be every inch of it tomorrow night if they stand any chance of putting down the Bloodline for good.
So, Toronto, what do you want to talk about? We could talk about last night, Sami Zayn and friends. We could talk about 16,000 people here tonight for Smackdown, a sold-out Money in the Bank. We could talk about Heat Wave on Sunday. It seems like WWE and Toronto are just a good fit.
So excited for Money in the Bank tomorrow.
I don't know about you, but we have heard enough from Solo Sikoa and this modern bloodline, if you will. They have asked for a fight. We are ready for a fight.
And hey, Codeman, KO, it's up to me. That fight is going to end with the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment, RKO.
You know, for me, I could probably talk about the last 4 years of my life fighting the bloodline, but what I think I'd rather do is talk about the last 4 days of my life. Because on Monday morning, I got a call from my dad. Monday morning, I got a call from my dad telling me that my mom was rushed to the hospital. I needed to get home. So I jumped on a flight and I flew back to Quebec. And that's where I've been for the last 5 days or so. In the same hospital where she gave birth to me, with my dad and my brother at her bedside watching her fight like hell. And you know, the shows in Toronto are always super special for all of us, because everybody gets to get together, the kids get to see their grandparents, all the families there, and everybody gets to enjoy wrestling together. But my dad and my mom are not here tonight. They won't be here tomorrow because my mom is still in that hospital bed fighting like hell. And I know I could have stayed home tonight and it wouldn't have been a problem with anybody back there or out here, and I probably should have stayed home, but I didn't, because the one person it would have been a problem for is my mother. Because ever since I was 11 years old and I discovered professional wrestling in WWE, she did everything she could, along with my dad, to make sure that I would realize my dream, get to WWE. She wanted me to fight like hell. She told me every single time to come in here and leave it all in the ring. So if she knew, if she heard that I had missed the show because of her, she'd be so pissed. So here I am. And Bloodline, let me tell you this. I am more serious than I've ever been in my entire career. Tomorrow, win, lose, or draw. All I care about is that I do what my mom has wanted me to do for the last 4 years. And that is not just kick the living hell out of Bloodline. It's to beat their asses worse than ever before. As if Owens needed any additional motivation, Kevin Owens this weekend, a dangerous, dangerous man, Wade.
Oh my word, Kevin Owens is dangerous at the best of times, but this version of Kevin Owens, after that pep talk, fired up. Tomorrow is going to be off the hook. Fights like hell. And when everything in your body is screaming at you to stop, you simply have to keep going. Tomorrow is going to be a fight for the ages, and I cannot wait.
Of course, we'd like to take a moment to send our best wishes and condolences to Kevin Owens' family. Keep fighting. But, Wade, while we're staying on the business of things happening tonight, it's Tag Team Championship main event night here on Friday Night Smackdown. And one thing that Owens, Orton, and Rhodes all understand is the value of being tag team champions in WWE. From the LOD to the Dudleys, to the New Day and the Usos, for decades, the WWE Tag Team Championship has represented supremacy in tag team combat.
The WWE Tag Team Championships, a symbol of legacy and unmatched achievement in sports entertainment. To compete for these titles is to follow in the footsteps of greatness, walking the same path as iconic teams like the Legion of Doom and the Wild Samoans, all who have set the gold standard for tag team excellence. The battles for tag team supremacy are among the most grueling and intense in WWE history. The unforgettable wars between the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian.
Broken bodies all for the tag team titles.
The fierce clashes between the Hart Foundation and Demolition.
Everybody take a good look at this belt. That means you're the best tag team there is.
Epic encounters etched in history, alongside the record-breaking rivalry between the Usos and the New Day.
We got this tag team division on lock.
These championships signify more than just being the best tag team in the world. They embody the essence of teamwork and the relentless pursuit of a common goal. Tonight, another chapter will be written in this storied legacy.
We are the greatest tag team champions of all time.
Hey, down, under.
What if DIY become the WWE Tag Team Champions? Feels like a matter of time.
Who will rise to the challenge and etch their name in history?
Tonight is the night in our main event. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line as A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller defend against DIY, Ciampa, and Gargano.
All rise for el campeón.
I got into this business to be the best of all time.
Priest, Rollins, the World Heavyweight Championship.
If you beat me, as long as you're champion, I'll never challenge for the world title again. But when I beat you, Damian Priest, leave the Judgment Day.
It's all or nothing at Money in the Bank.
So excited, man.
Phone call.
Alrighty. So how are you guys enjoying SmackDown so far? What would you give a rating out of 10? I think I'm sitting at about a 9 right now. There hasn't been anything particularly bad about the show, but there hasn't been that oomph that's given it a 10 yet. Maybe that'll happen with the Bloodline stuff. say if we get Jimmy Uso tonight, I don't think we're getting Jimmy Uso tomorrow. I think we're getting Roman tomorrow, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jimmy Uso return tonight here at the end. That would be a thing that would put this over to a 10, I think. Especially if the main event cooked. Oh, will we get Jimmy Uso before the main event? I'm gonna still say it's possible. It certainly might happen. What do you guys think? Do we get Jimmy Uso back today? Yes or no?
Smackdown is sponsored in part by C4 Energy, the official energy drink of WWE. Shop now at Circle K.
Role model. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Naomi. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley.
The champ Bayley with her good friend Naomi in tow, preparing for action tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Wade after being jumped earlier. Wait, just a second, Wade. There happens to be last year's Ms. Money in the Bank, Io Sky, who at the time was a member of Damage Control, a Bayley-led faction at the time.
Yes, indeed. Io Sky, of course, one of the competitors in tomorrow's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The championship opportunity that comes with the contract in that briefcase could well indeed be cashed in on Bayley.
And her opponent, accompanied by Chelsea Green, Piper Niven.
Well, this matchup came to be by the demand of WWE Women's Champion Bayley earlier in the night, who was backstage with Jackie Redmond before being interrupted by none other
How about
than
you come
Miss
back
Green.
when you actually win a match, okay?
Until a sudden sneak attack by... Was it a frittata that Chelsea Green referred to Piper Niven as, Wade?
I think so. It's an interesting reference. I call her a bulldozer of sorts, one of the most dangerous women in the WWE locker room, and she proved that at Clash at the Castle against Bayley.
Well, Bayley, a superstar who knows what it means to hold the Money in the Bank contract, yet also now be afraid. Because Bayley realizing that she's a target every day she wakes up as WWE Women's Champion. But tomorrow night, one of 6 women will have the chance to call their shot, and they could be gunning for Bayley.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Bayley's championship run has been tremendous. She's looked outstanding at her very best, but the entire complexity, or complexion, I should say, of Bayley's future changes tomorrow night. She could lose that championship in a heartbeat, any place, anytime.
Look at this power from Niven. The champion trying to fight out of that predicament. I'm certain Piper Niven still seething after Clash at the Castle. A night that Niven considered it embarrassing to lose in front of her home country of Scotland. And now Piper taking out all of that anger, all of that frustration on the WWE Women's Champion.
Looking to commit some grievous bodily harm on Bayley.
Oh my God, that's it.
Is more than capable of doing exactly that.
Covered by Niven. I think even Naomi believed this matchup was over after that impact.
And the truth is, when it comes to Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, it pays to have backup in the form of Naomi. Very little Naomi can do to stop this runaway train that is Piper Niven.
Bayley looking to get creative. Bulldog takes down Niven, who wisely rolls under the bottom rope. Smart move by Piper.
Piper Niven is a veteran, defeated all around the world. Bayley is hurting, got those busted ribs, and would do well to completely ignore Chelsea Green and focus on Piper Niven.
Bayley wanted the drop kick. Niven sensed it coming. Bayley able to kick Piper off for the moment. Oh, man! Oh, my goodness. Bayley might be out cold. Tonight might belong to Piper Niven.
Nasty.
In English, what's the hardest thing?
And that takes us into commercial break. Yeah, that was a nasty move right into the post there. So we got about, what, 36 minutes of the show left? So we have, probably after this will be Bloodline. So you get the Bloodline after this, and then we will have the main event. I have a feeling the main event's not going to be a very long match. Probably about 12 minutes at most. Maybe even less. They might not even get interested until 12 minutes, because the Bloodline thing, depending on what happens, might go pretty long. Then we might be back in after this commercial here. Brewers versus Dodgers and Philly versus Braves on Fox for anybody who's interested. And we are back.
Bank and the WWE Women's Champion in action right now. Oh. Bayley from the middle rope takes down Piper Niven.
Another competitor from two more, Lyra Valkyria and Zoe Stark, two women, of course, competing in the Money in the Bank women's ladder match tomorrow. But right now we've got a real fight on our hands as Bayley is finally getting some steam against Piper Niven.
These competitors are coming out of the woodwork to survey the scene. It is indeed Wayne. It's in Toronto. The center of the universe is here. All paying close attention to the movements and habits of Bayley, because no doubt whoever wins the Women's Money in the Bank contract, wait a minute, looking for the Rose Plant, will have their sights set on Bayley.
And there are threats everywhere you look for Bayley. Bayley would be well advised to get this match finished ASAP, and she may be inching closer to victory.
And I guarantee you, wherever she is, Liv Morgan keeping a close eye on tonight and tomorrow's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Liv knows all too well how valuable the contract can be and how much it can change your life.
Yeah, every single woman in that locker room, especially those 6 in tomorrow's match, know that their careers could be sent into the stratosphere with the collection of that money in the bank briefcase and the contract with it.
If you're Bayley, you've got to have trust issues right now, including with your own best friend Naomi. Naomi could very well want Bayley's championship.
You have no friends when you have the gold. It's that simple.
Bayley able to weave out of harm's way before dropping Niven with a neck breaker. And now Naomi looking to rally the WWE Universe, who Chelsea Green believes are steadfastly in support of her. Wade.
Chelsea Green lost her mind.
Chelsea's been referring to herself as a hometown hero all day.
She did not get a hero's welcome from this audience, nor one from Naomi.
Chelsea launched into the barricade. Here comes Io. Io Sky has jumped the barricade.
Io Sky needs no invitation to get involved, nor does Lyra Valkyria and Zoe Starr.
This had to be expected. All the combustible elements under one roof. Tomorrow night, it's going down here at Scotiabank Arena for the Money in the Bank contract.
What the hell is Tiffany Stratton doing? World's prettiest moonsault from the top row takes out everybody.
But Niven might have just taken out Bayley. Piper now from the second turnbuckle. Nobody home.
Bayley just too quick, lying in wait, and now
Rose Plant.
What's this one to bet?
Here is your winner, the WWE Women's Champion,
What a hard-fought battle tonight for the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley. No doubt looking to keep her skill set sharp. Realizing she'll be a target tomorrow night. Wait a minute! It's Queen Nia Jax.
If there's carnage out here, Nia Jax wants a piece of it. Let's not forget, as Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax gets a championship opportunity at SummerSlam, and it may well be Bayley, who still has the gold at that point.
You're right, Wade, but regardless of whether it's Bayley or Slam.
Just admire the majesty of this woman.
Look how powerful. That's Meat Chin. Meat Chin has had a score to settle for weeks with Nia. I guess if you're Bayley, you're happy to have any sort of allies or backup. Chin equalizer in hand.
Chin is lethal with a kendo stick, as we saw on NXT this past week. And Bayley must be counting her lucky stars that Chin showed up in the nick of time.
Well, Wade, it's a good thing that the 6 women competing in Money in the Bank don't have to wait long to get their hands on one another.
Yes, you are absolutely right. These 6 women that we saw go into Meltdown moments ago will be competing tomorrow night in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, who will set their career on an entirely new trajectory.
Well, last night right here in Toronto, a one-of-a-kind first experience as Sami Zayn and friends held a comedy show here in the 6th. But tomorrow night will be no laughing matter for the underdog from the underground as Sami Zayn defends his Intercontinental title against Braun Breaker.
Could be wrong.
Fight like hell, says KO, and he will have to do exactly that. So will Cody Rhodes, so will Randy Orton, and the entirety of the Bloodline as they compete in 6-man tag team action tomorrow at Money in the Bank.
The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Damian Priest defends against the former and first ever World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. But if Priest loses, not only does he lose the gold, he's got to leave the Judgment Day.
6 men compete in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match to grab that briefcase, grab the contract, and send their career into orbit. That's tomorrow night from 7 Eastern.
And as first reported by the Toronto Sun, WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus will host tomorrow night's Money in the Bank festivities. Let me get this out of the way soon. Thank you, Trish.
Yes, I firmly agree. And you can join me starting at 5 p.m. Eastern for the countdown to Money in the Bank show. I'll be joined by Big E, Jackie Redmond, and the great Michael Cole. He paid me to say that. We're going to get hyped before Money in the Bank.
We'll keep the hype rolling. We are looking to white out Scotiabank Arena tomorrow night, much like A-Town Down Under look to retain their WWE Tag Team title. It's our main event. It's going down, and it's next.
Bloodline is main event.
Let me talk to you.
Commercial break. So what matches do you think we could potentially see at SummerSlam? I think right now, CM Punk versus Drew is definitely going to be one of them. Roman versus Solo, I believe, is going to be a match at SummerSlam. Randy Cody, likely going to be a match at SummerSlam. So there's 3. We know most likely Gunther versus Seth Rollins, because if Seth Rollins wins, Bayley versus Nia Jax is going to be one of them. There's 5. So that's already a full 5-match card. So I think we're going to see 6 to 8 matches at SummerSlam. It's going to be a stacked card. Likely going to be one of the few Triple H pay-per-views that actually goes 4 hours. But, I mean, see, right there, you got 5-6 matches. Almost certain all of those matches are going to be taken. Well, we know for a fact 2 of them are. And the other ones are just kind of common sense, so SummerSlam's shaping up to be real good. But gotta get through Money in the Bank tomorrow first, and that pay-per-view I'm also excited for as well. And hopefully for the last time tonight, I will be right back. What match are you guys most excited for tomorrow? And I'm back. It's so nice having a restroom door right there next to me.
Sunday. When it comes to my opponent at heavyweight, it don't matter. NXT brings the heat to Toronto.
Our NXT champion finds himself in the middle of chaos
with a fatal 4-way match for the NXT championship.
Oh, yes, man.
Plus, a battle for the NXT women's championship.
There is not one woman that can take this title away from me.
These fists don't lie.
NXT Heatwave in Toronto.
Tomorrow it's baseball night in America on Fox. Christian Yelich leads the Brewers against Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. Or Trey Turner and the Phillies take on the Braves in a huge battle at the top of the NL East. It all begins tomorrow at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Well, get this, GM Nick Aldis moves fast. After what we just witnessed, Mean Gene and Queen Nia Jax get to settle a score as they go one-on-one next week. And in addition, Baron Corbin teams with Apollo Crews to battle Legado del Fantasma. Both matches next week here, live on SmackDown.
8 years ago, we walked into this arena and we walked out the NXT Tag Team Champions. That night, Toronto made DIY.
2 years ago, I returned to WWE in this arena. I chose this place because it's become like a second home to me and Tommaso. But tonight isn't about the past.
It's about tonight. It's about capturing lightning in the bottle for the second time and becoming the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Toronto, let's go!
Gargano looking for magic once again tonight in the Scotiabank Arena. 8 years ago, you heard Ciampa mention it moments ago. It was in this very arena where this duo captured the NXT Tag Team Championship. Wade, I was on the call that night. It was one of the most incredible tag team matches I've ever witnessed unfold. Will DIY be able to pull it off again tonight?
Yeah, I've got goosebumps just thinking about 8 years ago. I spoke to these two earlier, Corey. They told me they feel invincible in this building. That may bleed to a level overconfidence, but when I see the steamy look in the eye of Gargano and Ciampa, I believe they can do it. They feel like there's magic in the air tonight, and they are going to grab gold.
WWE Money in the Bank is sponsored by Prime Hydration, the fastest growing beverage in history and the official hydration drink of WWE. With only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Drink Prime.
Because
A-Town.
Well, Wade, since capturing the championship at WrestleMania, Theory and Waller have been riding high all around the WWE universe.
Telling me you've got that gold around your waist. You are a king or a parakeet in this industry. And don't these two know it? Don't they love reminding the world of it?
Well, let me ask you this, Wade. Over the past several weeks, we've heard many comments and suggestions from Gargano and Ciampa regarding Austin Theory's past with Johnny Gargano. It seems as though there could be seeds of dissension sown in the tag team champions camp. What do you see?
You're absolutely right. Look, Gargano is convinced that Waller is using Theory to get ahead. My retort to that would be, hey, if someone wants to use me to get ahead, and in the process, I'm going to get one half of the WWE Tag Team Championship, I'm perfectly happy with that. That's what this world can be at times, but undoubtedly, Gargano has helped sow a little division in the tag champs, and that needs to be exploited tonight by the challengers.
Well, who will be the champions when we roll into Worcester next week? Worcester, Massachusetts, limited tickets still available. You do not want to miss a moment of Friday Night SmackDown live.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championship!
Russell just had Tag Team Championship.
Introducing the challengers, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY! And their opponents, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Grayson Waller and Austin
Austin Thus far, no tag team has been able to unseat Theory and Waller since they captured the gold at WrestleMania in that ladder match. Wade, in your opinion, what did Ciampa and Gargano have to do tonight to knock off Theory and Waller?
They have to sow as much division as they can. Right now, the champs are putting on a united front. It's all smiles, but divide and conquer if you can. There are none more gritty, none more battle-hardened than Ciampa and Gargano, and they're going to need all of that grit tonight.
That could give DIY the upper hand. As a tag team, chemistry of the utmost importance. Gargano and Ciampa have a significant, advantage as far as time spent as a tag team. It's popping off in the early moments.
Absolutely. Experience on the side of the challengers.
Look out!
Youth and power on the side of the champs. But right now, the challenger's looking good. Gold on the line. Who's going to take it?
After 2 minutes, maybe, into this match, Caruso big again. I think this match is. I think in this next segment, this match is going to be over. They might be quick with the bloodline stuff, but wouldn't be surprised if it goes 15, 16 minutes. Well, I don't know actually, it's already 8:41. So I don't know if the bloodline stuff can go that long. So the bloodline stuff might only go 8 to 10 minutes. But I still think this match is over next segment. I need to get some kind of light to put over here so I actually light this up, because I got this light on in here. I could probably put a lamp right here and it would still be dark. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a proper light soon probably. And also just get a new webcam in general, because this one's not the best of quality. Got some changes I want to make. I also got other business ventures I'm doing, so I got money I have to put somewhere, so we'll figure it out though. There's a good chance the setup will be different tomorrow. I'm gonna attempt to have my computer hooked up in the living room. I know I can hook it up in there, but I gotta see if I can get the webcam angle and stuff right. Because I would much rather watch the pay-per-view on my TV than on my...
Are on the line in tonight's main event as the champions A-Town Down Under, Theory and Waller, defend against DIY, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
And the boots have been popped to Tommaso Ciampa over the past few minutes. He is hurting bad, but finally getting a little respite with that tag to Johnny Gargano. And now it's Theory who's in trouble.
That spectacular tag team synergy of DIY. Crossbody splash by Gargano. Hooks the leg.
I mean, these two, DIY, have been tagging together on and off for the best part of 10 years around the world. But this would be their Mount Everest victory here tonight.
3, 4, 5, 6. Gargano and Ciampa hoping for a little Canadian good luck headed their way like it did 8 years ago in this very arena, but Theory just knocked the taste out of Gargano's mouth with that elbow.
And this is really where the tag champs have excelled. It's the dark arts, the ability to confuse, befuddle opponents, isolate them, and then make them pay.
Cover by Waller.
Cover 2, kick out.
There's no glory in it for the tag champs tonight. This is all about victory. Punish these two challengers who have made your lives hell for the past 6 weeks.
Tag made. Austin Theory now going to be legal for his team as we look again at Grayson Waller. Flexing a little in the air, doing it Mamba style before dropping the elbow. And what a jab right on the chin of Johnny Wrestling.
Former amateur boxer Grayson Waller using his skills to high effect. And now Theory gloating a little. This is a mistake for me against someone like Ciampa and Gargano.
I'm going to agree with you, Wayne. I think this is a mistake by Austin Theory, perhaps a little bit of overconfidence, because you have to imagine what's going through the mind of Ciampa and Gargano. These are two world-traveled journeymen, veterans who have scratched and clawed their way to WWE. They have made the most of every opportunity, and tonight could be their opportunity to head to the very top of the mountain.
Yeah, this is a career-defining opportunity for DIY. These opportunities come along so rarely. They have begged for this match. They have clawed, scratched, done whatever they've had to do. Here's your opportunity. You have to make it count, and you have to think their mindsets will not be deviated by gloating from Theory and Waller.
For as brash as Theory and Waller are considered by many, nobody at home. The A-Town Down Under are extremely legitimate, very dangerous competitors in their own right, but so are their challengers. God almighty! Gargano with that. Was that a Cleveland destroyer? I don't know what the hell to call it other than ugly.
Well, it was an ugly landing for Grayson Waller, who may well have a stinger in that neck and arm area. I've had one of those myself. Completely paralyzes you, at least temporarily, and it might be down to Austin Theory to defend these tag titles on his own.
Yeah, but what kind of damage did Gargano inflict on himself by executing the maneuver? Theory hoisting up Johnny, inside cradle by Gargano, DIY, looking to steal it, but not yet. And picked out of midair is Johnny Wrestling. Sunset flip, shoulders down, Theory in trouble.
Well, Theory was looking for a tag, I think, there for Grayson Waller, who is nowhere to be seen, still showing the effects of that Cleveland destroyer attempt from Gargano.
Johnny now looking to make the tag. And Ciampa ripped off the apron by a very resourceful Grayson Waller.
Well, he's still in a bad way as Waller, but he might have well saved his tag championships there.
This is going to do it. Hook of the leg. A-Town Down Under. Didn't retain just yet. DIY is still in this, Wade. The tag titles are on the line.
As we go to the final commercial break of this match, I mean, it has to be. It's 8:48. We still have the bloodline left. Also, I'm going to say right now, because we only have about 11 minutes left, I don't think we're going to get Jimmy Uso return tonight. I thought it was possible if they were going to get 15, 16 minutes or something like that, but by the time they actually make the entrances, they're only going to get like 5 minutes. Because they're certainly not going to end the show with a replay of what happened last night. That wouldn't make any sense. And we are back from commercial break.
Bell super kick by Gargano. Hook the leg, new champion. No.
You will never come closer to victory against the tag champs. A Willow's Bell, a super kick, and it still wasn't enough to put Grayson Waller away. I don't like Waller at all. I don't like what he stands for, but man, that guy is tough.
The tag titles are on the line, and just a reminder, the new Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa has vowed to address the WWE Universe tonight, and Grayson Waller may have just brought this matchup to an end. That knee rocked Johnny.
Well, Gargano went for that slingshot spear, but it was just too well scouted, and the timing of Waller was perfect, but still Gargano fights on. That might have been a KO.
Waller just knocking Ciampa off the apron. Now Ciampa tied up with referee Jessica Carr. A-Town down under. Looking to take a cheap shot. That backfired. Johnny from behind. Shoulders down.
Well, it was surely inadvertent, but that is ultimately going to cause more dissension in the ranks of the tag champs. But it's not the
machine. Shatter machine by DIY. And Waller kicks out. Good God, bad news.
Well, this was the moment Waller inadvertently cleaned the clock on his tag partner. But you're right, Corey, that shatter machine and a kick out from Grayson Waller showing durability. And it's breaking down. Here we go.
Theory protecting his championships as Waller's still in the ring, legal with Ciampa. O'Connor rolls, shoulders down. Here comes Theory. Drop kick takes out Ciampa.
Saving his tag partner, Grayson Waller, once again. That flipping on pretty up.
Hooks the leg. The champion's about to retain. But Gargano prolongs the matchup.
Well, this one is swinging back and forth like a pendulum. You simply cannot pick a winner from here. All four men leaving it out there tonight in pursuit of the goal.
Toronto showing their appreciation for these four athletes. Leaving it all on the line for the richest prize in the tag division. Super kick drop Theory.
Well, that was Grayson Waller once again. Theory taking the bullet for his man.
Ciampa has a Project Ciampa. Waller is down. Could he be out? Tag me.
The champ's in complete disarray. Is this the magic we've been waiting for in Toronto?
Meet me in the middle. Johnny Gargano into the cover. And Theory gets Waller's foot under the bottom rope. That's got to be heartbreaking for the challenger, Wade.
Time and again, the selflessness of Austin Theory for this team helps protect his partner.
Johnny Wrestling takes out Theory.
Well, the grit and drive of Johnny Wrestling isn't to be denied.
Waller with the trunks, Waller with the trunks.
Whatever it takes to retain the gold.
Around we go. Johnny could be looking for a Gargano escape. The submission is in. Can Waller hold on?
He was about to tap. Austin Theory's prevented the tap.
Deja vu in Toronto.
The Sicilian scratch by Ciampa. The jumps are going on into Ciampa.
They did it. They did it.
Theory tapped the DIY on the new tag champs.
There are your winners by submission and the new Lightning never strikes twice in the same place. Bad news. DIY just proved that to be completely untrue.
There was the magic they were looking for, Corey. They had to be verging on a competitive psychosis tonight, an obsession with going nuclear in the ring, give everything, leave nothing. This one was impossible to call.
It was chaotic, it was unpredictable, but much like all of DIY's success, it was hard fought, it was scratched for, it was clawed for. You're not big enough, you don't fit the mold. Ciampa and Gargano said to hell with all that. We are the best tag team in WWE. Watch this. And they did what they set out to do. First, the Gargano escape.
Followed closely afterwards, just as Grayson Waller was about to come out, prevented from happening by Austin Theory, until Ciampa locked in the Sicilian stretch. There's simply no way out from here for the former champions. Double tap out. We've got new champs right here in what they call their home arena in Toronto.
If nobody shows you the path to the top of the mountain, you have but one choice. You do it yourself. The way we're receiving word that the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, has chosen to address the WWE Universe right now.
Think I'm Solo. Oh, is this a video package?
This is Olafala. This makes me the tribal chief. This is not what I wanted, but this is what my family needed. Roman Reigns was not man enough to defend our title at WrestleMania. He was not man enough to defend our legacy against Cody Rhodes and his legacy. Therefore, he shall no longer call himself the tribal chief, because I'm the tribal chief now. And I am going to take back our WWE undisputed title from Cody Rhodes. And if Roman Reigns wants that back, he can try and take it from me. Because I am going to show everyone in the Money in the Bank 6-man tag match, Cody Rhodes, I am coming for you. And you will acknowledge me.
And that's it. Don't know if I would end SmackDown with a video package, but
another chapter in the storied rivalry.
100 minutes to spare. So that was a very good, very strong episode of SmackDown. Very good go-home show. What would you guys rate that? I think I would rate that a 9 out of 10. I'm still, I think, 9 out of 10. Had that Bloodline stuff been better, I definitely would have gotten a higher rating. But yeah, I give this a 9 out of 10. This was a very good show. So stay tuned on this. Stay tuned for this channel tomorrow, as we will be live for Money in the Bank. We will be going live at about 3:30 p.m. Central tomorrow. Going live about 30 minutes before the pre-show. I'm gonna chit chat for a little bit before things get started, and of course we have the Money in the Bank pay-per-view tomorrow. That starts at 6 p.m. Central, and I believe have a post-show as well, which we will also be live for. So stay tuned for all of that. Drop some likes on this live stream if you haven't already. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live stream from me. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Money in the Bank. I hope you are excited for that as I am. It's going to be an absolutely incredible show. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This has actually been a pretty successful, first stream back to the wrestling scene. So thank you for everybody for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.